Much as I predicted, the Democrats have shifted course. They've seen the poll numbers, and they realize that they're likely to lose in November. They're likely to lose big. I certainly hope that they lose big. And now they're trying to claim credit for ending COVID restrictions. Well, guess what? DeSantis, or Death Santis, as the Democrats know him and refer to him as, never had the mandates in Florida. He locked down for 2 weeks and is ashamed of that fact. Life there has been completely normal. Same in South Dakota, which defied the federal government and their lockdown orders. Same with mostly Texas and a few other redder states. Meanwhile, all of the destruction that went on in the blue states, that locked everybody down, that made life unbearable, that had fear-mongering porn while the politicians enjoyed dinner at the French Laundry, as Governor Newsom did in California, in Hypocrites, and the governor of Georgia, as she calls herself, never having conceded the election, just the other day, went into a school and took a picture in front of the children who were all masked, except that she was not masked. And immediately when it was reported, used the race card. Said that the Republicans were, of course, being racist. No, we're tired of the hypocrisy. And you always using the race card and attempting to blame the other side that wants to stand up for freedom and liberty while you want to lock everybody down. And suddenly the Democrats have realized that this has been a very unpopular thing throughout the United States and that we're tired of it and we want the boot off our neck. And they're trying to say that the boot the whole time was red. You know, I'm not a Republican. I am anti-Democrat. I used to be a Democrat. I used to be on the left. I've voted for one Republican in my entire life, and that was Governor Schwarzenegger in California. And today, I will never vote blue again. These lying hypocrites, they are absolutely evil. Hakeem Jeffries comes out and tries to give Joe Biden credit. I understand that's the way that the game of politics is played, but F that. I want you guys to remember. I want you to know who bailed out rioters from jail in Minnesota. Kamala Harris and her staff and Joe Biden's staff and all the Democrats that were behind people attempting to burn down Portland courthouses, who have removed statues of Teddy Roosevelt, of Abraham Lincoln, George Washington, just as Donald Trump predicted that they would. Got to give him credit for that. He was right. And I take a look at results, and you take a look at Florida, and you compare the results COVID-wise compared to California, New York, and they are no worse off, if not better off overall. So you want to claim that the mandates worked? You want to claim that all those children that can't recognize facial expressions, that have lost years of schooling, that have been forced into masks, that are playing sports still today in masks, and that's the Republicans' fault, and the Democrats were the good guys? No, you vote these people out in November. You hold them accountable. You hold their feet to the fire. And if that fire goes up their bodies of the whole Democratic Party, well then so be it, because they deserve to be burnt to the ground as they are trying to do to America. The whole defund the police movement. They want to claim that that was Republicans who did that, not them. No way. We have memories. And the purpose of this video is to make sure that that memory stays there as they try to whitewash us through their shills in the corporate media that they have at their fingertips, as they use Facebook to censor the points of view that differ from the mainstream establishment, and Twitter as well. As they have Google whitewash their record, we need videos like this that stand up to them, that record their evil deeds and make people aware of them. So share this video. Please don't forget who was behind the policies. It was all the blue state governors, as they try to blame it on Donald Trump. Donald Trump specifically stated that it is up to the states and that he cannot force the states, because that is federalism, where the states have individual liberty at their discretion to decide what to do for their populations. And thus you have a competition between states, which is one of the great things about America, because if you don't like it in California, as so many are doing, you can move to Florida. You can move to where they had liberty, and the schools remained open. Whereas in California, the governor went out and had meals without a mask. Where in Georgia, Stacy Abrams, as I mentioned, sits before school kids all masked up, smiling, that obese smile without a single mask. And I say obese because that puts her in a risk category. She should be the one protecting herself, but they don't really believe in this nonsense. They just want you to acquiesce. They want you under the boot. Screw those Democrats. Screw those people. They are horrible. They are evil, and they want power, and they want you to acquiesce, much as they're doing in Canada, where they're labeling the truckers as violent white supremacists. F that. Vote them out. Vote for anybody else besides the Democrats. Thumb up this video, subscribe, hit the all notification bell, share the video. And if you have a thought, if you think I'm wrong, leave a comment below. Peace out.